Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we will be continuing with our series of pattern printing. We will be printing a basic pattern of stars as shown. You can see that the pattern has both rows and columns. So here we will have to maintain two variables. Now one variable will be maintaining the column count, that is, how many stars are to be printed in a single row. And the second variable will be maintaining the row count, that is, how many such rows are to be printed. Now for such type of patterns you require a nested loop. So let me just make a nested loop for you. For int I is equals to 1 is less than equals to n I plus plus. For int j is equals to 1 is equal to n j plus plus. Now here the outer loop maintains the row count, that is, there will be m rows in this pattern, and the inner loop, that is, the j variable, will be maintaining the column count, that is, there will be n stars printed in a row, or there will be n columns in a row. Now when we know that a single row will have n stars, so the inner loop will have to print the stars in a row. So here I will be adding the print command, that is system.out.print star. So there might be a question in your mind, why did I write print and not print ln? Now since you know I have to print all the stars together in a row and not in different rows, so I have written print and not print ln. But we know after printing a particular row, we have to jump to the next row and then we have to start printing the stars again. So there must be a command which has to take the cursor to the next row. Now pause this video and think where the statement should come. Okay, now you must have analyzed that this inner loop is doing the work where a particular row has to be printed. So this loop will make sure all these rows are printed. But as soon as this row is printed, that is, as soon as the loop ends, we have to take the cursor to the next line. So this is the statement, the system.out.println statement, which brings the cursor to the next line without printing anything. Since I have passed nothing in the parenthesis, so it will just get the cursor to the next line and will not print anything else. Now here I will initialize the rows and column numbers. Okay, so let's see what our results come. See, now here we have a pattern where we have m rows, that is 10 rows and 8 columns. Now the similar question could have been done in a much more better way, like it is the similar way, but visually it will be more better and easy to understand. Now instead of writing this loop, the inner loop here, we can make a function. So here I'll be making a function public void static void print star int num system dot out dot print star for int I is equals to 1, I is less than equal to num I plus plus. Now here, instead of writing this portion, I will be commenting it. If I just call this function print star, and would pass n in it. Now see what this function does is, this function takes an integer type variable, that is that it takes an integer in the variable num, and it prints the star num times, that is if num has the value 10, it will print star 10 times. So if I just remove this, see the code looks so compact and simple. In this particular function you might not find a very huge difference of replacing the loop with the function, but in further videos when I'll get to more complex patterns you will surely see a difference. So let me run this program. See, again we got the same output but with a more visually comfortable code. Let's do another thing with the same pattern. Instead of printing stars, let's print the row number. That is, I want a pattern to be like 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 and so on. So let this be our next pattern which we have to print. Now if we have to print a pattern like this, we will make different some changes in the code itself. Now here we were printing stars, but here we have to print a number, so this will have to be changed. Now what according to you should come over here? Just pause the video and think. Okay, you must have guessed it right. Over here we have to print the row number. Like for the first row 1 will be printed, in the second row 2 will be printed, in the third row 3 will be printed, and so on and so forth. And we know the outer loop maintains the row count. So we have to print I, that is the row number, instead of star. So here we will pass I, and here instead of star we will print the number n, the number num. So do you think the code is correct? Think about it. Okay, let's see how this runs. See, now what happens is 1 is printed only once, but we needed it 8 times. Here you can see every number is printed its own times, that is 1 is printed once, 2 is printed twice, and so on. So only sending what number has to be printed as a parameter is not enough. We have to send how many times this number has to be printed as well. So here with I will be sending n, that is the number of times the number I has to be printed in a row. So over here I have to take another paragraph, another parameter, that is, let's take it as n, and The loop will run not till num but till n. So let's run this code now. Okay, so this was the required pattern. You may say that this isn't the same, but since they are the one digit numbers and this is a two digit number, this seems to be a little heavy, but this is how the pattern works. So thank you so much for watching this video. If you like my videos, please do subscribe to my channel and hit the like button.